A Floyd County defendant racks up more charges for an outburst in court, and a high-ranking MS-13 gang member is accused of ordering the deaths of 2 southwestern Virginia inmates. I'm Jerry Scott, and this is the Mountaintop Daily. A Floyd County man arrested last month for threatening a postal employee earned jail time and new charges for an outburst in court on Wednesday. Sheldon has the details on the case, including video from the hearing.
The Floyd County man accused of threatening a postal worker and later charged with witness tampering is now facing new charges connected to that case. 43-year-old Jonathan Joseph Howell of Oxshire now has new charges of retaliating against a participant in a legal process and second-degree terroristic threatening, resulting from his court appearance Wednesday, September 10th, before Floyd County District Judge Jimmy Blue Markham.
Your Honor, I'd like to explain why I was mad that day. Like I said, it was a United States post office. It's federal jurisdiction to start with. But I was arrested over in Oxford by county sheriffs, right? All county sheriffs bring me to jail. So you tell me how a city cop, Brad Caldwell, gets over there, gets my cell phone without a search warrant, comes down here, reads it on the stand without a warrant, and swears lies on me, then takes it back to my girlfriend a week later. All right? Now, this is what I'm angry. Then I got the right to face my accuser the next time. That's why I come back and threaten the mailman. I thought, quit spreading lies on me.
Court footage shows him enraged while engaged in a verbal exchange with Markham, including a threat to kill the judge.
You're about to add some more to it. You're add some more to it.
You to fit my in your mouth, mother. I want it again. I'll kill you.
Oh, he just threatened the judge.
Markham handed down Howell a sentence of 6 months in jail on the contempt charges, in addition to any other sentences he may receive.
I was going to say I was going to probate his time on the condition he act appropriately in court from here on out. But obviously he can't listen to directions and he can't.
You know it ain't right.
You can watch the full video on Mountaintop News' Facebook page.
An alleged high-ranking MS-13 gang member has been indicted for allegedly ordering the murder of 2 inmates in a Wise County prison. Victor Hernandez Sordo has been charged with 1 count of conspiracy to commit murder in aid of racketeering. An affidavit filed in the case reveals that authorities learned of the plots by monitoring prisoner phone calls at Wallens Ridge State Prison in Big Stone Gap. In August of 2022, officials believe Hernandez called several inmates, during which Hernandez used coded language to order 2 gang member inmates to kill another gang member who was serving multiple life sentences for murder, kidnapping, and rape. According to the affidavit, members of MS-13 are not allowed to have sex crime convictions. On October 27, 2022, that inmate was stabbed by several inmates but survived the attack. Prior to that, another inmate, who later became a confidential source to the government, was also targeted for murder because he refused to pass along kill orders for other MS-13 inmates who had sex crime convictions. Hernandez has most recently been held at Federal Correctional Institution Allenwood. He will be transferred back to Virginia to answer the new charge. Coming up after the break, we'll bring you the latest on boat owners coping with orders to move from Dewey Lake. That's coming up when the Mountaintop Daily continues. But first, sports and weather.
With Mountaintop Sports, I'm Dave Stanford reporting. Football action returns to the airwaves of Mountaintop Sports tonight with 2 area games on tap. The Pikeville Panthers look to keep their momentum rolling as they travel to face the Johnson Central Golden Eagles. The Panthers made an amazing comeback against Raceland this past week with a bombs-away reception for a touchdown, followed by the extra point to seal the win. You can find the final 2 offensive drives of the game on Mountaintop Sports Facebook page if you haven't had a chance to catch it yet. Coverage begins with the Hail Podcast pregame show at 6:45 p.m. on 93.1 WDHR. Pregame is at 7:15, kickoff set for 7:30. Meanwhile, Pond Creek Nation can catch the Belfry Pirates on 96.5 WXEC as they hit the road to take on Southwestern. Airtime for pregame is 7:15, kickoff at 7:30. The University of Pikeville men's soccer team played in dominant fashion Wednesday, shutting out Johnson University 3-0 on the road in Appalachian Athletic Conference action. Bruno Arsenal struck first with a goal in the opening half, while Jacob Russ and Alex Pritchard added insurance scores after the break. Bruno back chip in with an assist. UPike returns home Saturday for a 5:30 start time against Columbia College at Bob Amos Park. An interesting look back was spotlighted yesterday at the Mountain Sports Hall of Fame. From old scorebooks of Pete Grigsby Jr., former longtime coach at Floyd County's McDowell High School on February 11, 1966, In a game between McDowell Boys High School and Betsy Lane, Harold Atkins dropped 47 points in a 76-72 loss to the Bobcats. And some of the same scorebooks were found interesting notations, such as this one shared yesterday. Technical foul on Coach Tommy Boyd. Must have been an interesting call. In recent SEC quarterback power rankings, University of Kentucky signal caller Zach Calzada came in under the wire, ranking in at number 16 in the top 16 named. The top three, by the way, were Oklahoma's John Mader, LSU's Grant Newsmeyer, and Vanderbilt's Diego Pavia. For the latest area high school and college sports, check us out at mountain-topsports.com or on Facebook, X, and TikTok. With Mountain Top Sports, I'm Dave Stanford reporting.
When the government took Social Security away from honest Eastern Kentuckians, Attorney Ned Pillersdorf got the hearings declared unconstitutional. When the women guards were harassed at Little Sandy Jail, Ned fought back, securing a $1 million verdict at trial. And when the state tried to shut down Cordia School, Ned fought back and kept the school open. Attorney Ned Pillersdorf fights for the underdog, and he's ready to fight for you.
Have you ever tried calling for help? Can't get connected to customer service to only end up talking to a robot named Kevin? Yeah, we don't do that at Appalachian Wireless. You get real people, real service, right here in the mountains. We know your town, your road, and probably your mama too. With reliable coverage, affordable plans, and customer service that actually serves, it's time to ditch the big guys because there's no place like home. Visit us in-store or at AppalachianWireless.com. Because we are you, we are Appalachian Wireless.
Mountaintop News has been following the plight of boat owners at the Jenny Wiley Marina who say they have been ordered to move off of the lake to allow renovations to take place. With a September 15th deadline looming, that move began this week. Robin brings us the latest.
With the move-out deadline just around the corner and no updates from the park, several houseboat owners at Jenny Wiley Marina started pulling out yesterday. According to a few residents who didn't want to be interviewed on camera, they're receiving help from those with bigger houseboats who have the trailers and monetary means to make the move. While many sold their homes, others were granted permission to store theirs at the old Thunder Ridge Raceway by Floyd County Judge Executive Robbie Williams. Residents still do not know if they will be allowed to come back to their docks once they're renovated, or what the new fees will be. We have reached out to Jenny Wiley Park and the Army Corps of Engineers several times and received no reply. The Kentucky State Park Office declined to comment. Reporting for Mountaintop News, I'm Robin Tillman.
That will do it for this edition of the Mountaintop Daily. Be sure to check us out at 6 p.m. every weekday on Mountaintop TV, the Mountaintop TV app, and the Mountaintop News Facebook page. With your Mountaintop Daily, I'm Jerry Scott for Mountaintop News.